Hi everyone, this is Sara Marks. I am trying something a little different. Instead of the talking head update video, I'm gonna do it with the plan with me. You can watch me set up my planner for the month of February, even though I did it a week late, but you can watch me add in stickers and florals, and Sally was my Disney theme this month. So have some fun while I'm telling you about three interesting things that are going on. Patreon, Kickstarter, and the plans for Sweeten Up Ginny Darcy. Let's start with Patreon. There's going to be a whole lot of videos coming up about it, but the plan is for Sweeten Up Ginny Darcy, you will be able to be advanced readers if you join the Patreon and subscribe. The minimum is $3 a month. You get 2 chapters a month. It's going to take us about 9 months to get through it. And then there will be short stories in the Austen universe, other related content, character profiles, plans depending on which tier you get. The higher you pay, the more you pay, the more you get. You can get as much as strong influence and input into the ongoing series, including character changes, character names, plot points, how we're going to forgive Jorge because he did some shitty shit, and you're going to get into the repercussions of it with Sweeten Up Ginny Darcy. So how do you take someone who's a shithead and redeem him? But I want to redeem Pedro Pascal, who was the Jorge inspiration, physically, the physical inspiration, because he's just a delight, and he's a zaddy. And if you don't know what zaddy is, leave it in the comments, and I'll tell you. So Sweeten Up Ginny Darcy is going to be the first project for the Patreon. This book is not, and this is into the second point, the plan for Sweeten Up Ginny Darcy. This book is not coming out till next January 2024, which means there's a huge gap in time between my previous book and this one. So if you want to read it, this is your chance to do it and to give feedback and to talk and to get more. There are certain goals with the Patreon, and if we get to the $50 mark, I will start adding in some what I call stupid haikus, but we're going to have a little more romantic with them and some AI art, and that'll also be a video within itself. There's going to be some fun. So you'll see videos on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube telling you more about Patreon, how to sign up, what you get, what are the goals, what to click, literally what to click on. We're going to do that. This is how the book is going to come out. And if you're just going to stick on the newsletter, you will get notified when new content comes up, because you'll be able to join us at any point and read the back chapters. Also, you will get an ebook at the end of this. You will get the EPUB ebook for you to load on your ebook reader. So, Sweeten Up Ginny Darcy, second point, not coming out for a year. There will be bonus content, but none of it will be shared publicly until the book is released. Third point, Kickstarter. I'm going to do a Kickstarter this year. Not for a new release. What I've decided to do is to create some expanded editions of the books. These are going to be expanded with a little more collection stories for their respective books, so you get them all in one. There will be additional art added in. Some will be AI, some will be commissioned, some will be fun stuff that I can create on my own. I am not that artistic, but I do have doodles, and I do love doodles. So we're going to play with that, and there'll be at least, you can at least get one of the ebooks or all 4 of the ebooks. This is only going to be for the first 4 books in the series, because those are the ones with the expanded story collections. And there will be stretch goals related to that, and some will be audiobooks, some will be bonus content like bookmarks and book plates, and more art. I love character art right now, and I would love to hire some artists to do that for us. So that's going to happen in the summer. And the big thing I want you to start thinking about now in relation to this, especially for those of you who are Kindle Unlimited readers, is getting your copies of the books in your library now. From what I understand of Kindle Unlimited, I'm not a KU reader, so confirm or refute in the comments or email me with the correction that if a book goes into your library and then is pulled out of Kindle Unlimited, you might still be able to read it. This is going to be a short-term removal from Kindle Unlimited so that we can do the Kickstarter because, and if you don't know, here is information about Kindle Unlimited. It is an exclusive listing for ebooks. And I cannot sell you ebooks on any other platform. I cannot give them away to you for free if I choose to make them part of Kindle Unlimited, which is why I will routinely ask you, how many of you are still doing Kindle Unlimited? And I know a fair number of you right now read books in Kindle Unlimited, which is wonderful because that means you get unlimited access to books, which means you're reading. But to do this Kickstarter, try to grab them ahead of time. When they're no longer in Kindle Unlimited, they should stay in your library for you to read. But if they don't, they will be back in Kindle Unlimited once the Kickstarter is fulfilled. And by fulfilled, I mean I have sent you all, those who support the Kickstarter, the copies of what you've purchased. So that is how that will work. And I'm hoping this won't be till May. It is February. So hopefully there won't be anything else for you to worry about. So those are the three big things. What else is going on? I'm about to get into editing Citation Needed. I'm so freaking excited about this book because it is another modernization of Persuasion. It is the gender swap one, and our Wentworth character, Penny Smith, from Modern Persuasion, she is disabled, and this is giving me a great opportunity to learn more about life as someone who the world does not accommodate with ease, and what they go through and how frustrating that is. And I've been talking increasingly to people about their experiences, and people have shared YouTube channels they love, Instagram, because I'm not on TikTok, accounts that they think I might find helpful, books that help me think about these. And having thought about accessibility across my books has given me sort of an entry point into this conversation. And while I will never, ever fully understand what life is like for these people because I am able-bodied and the world is designed to accommodate me, I have to admit that surgery recovery has given me a new understanding of energy spoons, and the way disabled people talk about them and how quick it is to go from energetic to exhausted for something so very simple. I am excited to edit this book. It needs a lot of work because it was a difficult first draft in November, but I just wanted to get it down on paper, and it needs a little love and affection. I'm also working on the edits for Pride, Prejudice, and Pledging. If you've made it this far in the video, that's fantastic. Here's the secret only you'll get to know. It's getting almost completely rewritten. I thought I was going to go in and just adjust things and describe things a little differently and maybe add a few dialogue tags to give some clarity over who's speaking. And no, we're going from third person to first person. This is going to be a whole new edition of the book. This very likely means the whole audiobook is coming down, and given the struggle I have had with this audiobook, I might just do an AI audiobook. There is a YouTube video up on my channel now talking about why I'm doing AI voices for some audiobooks and why others I'm still using humans. And I'm going to start going through the collection of audiobooks on YouTube so that I can better identify for readers and listeners which ones are which. Right now, I don't have any human narrated audiobooks on YouTube because those are exclusively in Audible due to the way the contract I had to get a narrator for those. I am looking into buyout. It's what they call. So the program with Audible is that it's called a royalty share program, and it's very easy for new authors to get audiobooks made because they'll split the profits with their producer or narrator. But it means for 7 years I have to be exclusive into Audible and Amazon, and they also distribute to iTunes. And there are some problems with this right now, especially on the iTunes end, but also Amazon being Amazon. Which is becoming an increasing concern amongst authors like me, that Amazon is not not here for us, in spite of having broken open publishing to people who did not get traditional publishing the way traditional publishing envisions being published. We wanted something different, and Amazon made that possible, and other companies have followed, Barnes & Noble being one of them. But right now, its practices are becoming problematic, and it's made authors like me rethinking our relationship with them. All that to say, I have, depending on the audiobook, maybe a year and a half for Modern Persuasion left under that contract, and then I can do whatever I want with those audio files, or for like Woodhouse, Love and War in Woodhouse Hall and Love from Northanger Park's Katie, those have like 4 years left on those contracts, which is one of the big reasons why Unraveling Carrie Woodhouse was done with the AI narration, which you will soon be able to buy, and I will never deny that something is an AI narrated audiobook. Sometimes they're quite good, but other times they're not. It does allow me a little flexibility in voices. I can, if I had dual narrators, like for the Yom Tov series, switch it around and have a man and a woman's voice reading their respective parts. So there's some good and excitement around AI voices, but I really would prefer, for the novels especially, to be able to invest in human narrated audiobooks, but they get expensive. So I have to balance that. But the Unraveling Carrie Woodhouse audiobook will be something that you will see showing up in your newsletters in the next few months, but you will be able to buy the MP3 files to download and listen to on the app of your choice, on the device of your choice. So if you're an audiobook reader, these are coming. And the same will be with the A Little More short story collections. You will be able to download the MP3s and listen on the app and device of your choice, which is very exciting because I never thought these would get audiobooks. The Yom Tov collection will eventually be AI narrated because it is such a big project, but I want to go through and make some adjustments before I do that. But I don't think I'm going to get to that this year. I thought I might, but there's a lot on my plate, and I'm trying not to overdo it. I think that is it for my update. I am going to end it here and kind of speed up the video so you can watch me do the planning for the month of February. I needed a little Nightmare Before Christmas and Sally, so it's such a lovely set of stickers from Happy Planner. If you're a planner too, let me know. Let me know your favorite sticker sets from Happy Planner. If you're bullet journaling, what else you do. I'm not generally a fancy planner. I like minimalism, but I'm trying to do a little more usage of my extensive sticker collection. Next month might be villains. I'm thinking Hades from Hercules, Disney. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be fun. You'll see it next month when I do that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that I can get some more views on this video, but also so you can get notified when there is a new video, because even though I send you these video updates and audiobooks in a newsletter, there's a lot more content here than you might realize.